The other day, Liz and I were at this restaurant and we were being served, but the guy who was serving us then went to go and grab us a drink. The manager of the place walked past and she saw another one of her staff doing other work and not attending to us, and she must have thought that we hadn't been served. So straight away she said his name really loudly, Alex, and called him over, and then she kept walking. Something very interesting happened. When she called his name, he looked at her and nodded, and then after she'd gone, he rolled his eyes and then looked at us and said, "You've been served, hadn't you? You've been served, haven't you?" And I thought, it's really interesting that he didn't feel comfortable to actually say to his manager, "Oh, I think they've been served." He felt like he had to do what was said and then come over to us, and then once she was gone, he rolled his eyes. And that made me think in that moment, she might have authority, but because she's not vulnerable with her people and because her staff member can't be vulnerable with her, something's broken down there, and it's left a really bitter taste in my mouth as a customer. So when it comes to vulnerability or authority, I think vulnerability is always the place to start. Being open and being honest and breaking down walls with staff as a manager is a great place to start, because you can always go from there. You can always get on the same page, get aligned, and then that's a great starting point. But if you don't have the vulnerability like that manager with their staff member, then I suggest it would be probably a toxic relationship, toxic workplace, and you're gonna be going uphill to make any headway.